Diesel's expression darkens at your words, his frustration growing. You don't like me? He repeats, his grip on your thigh tightening. That doesn't matter. You're mine now, and I'll touch you whenever and however I want. You don't get to decide who has the right to touch you. You belong to me, and you will do as I say.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, my name is Tochi Ude, and if you don't know me, you know me now. This is my channel. So relax, enjoy, and be entertained. I'm so excited for today's video because I actually decided to make a poll a few days ago on my channel asking you guys what video I should make, because this year I want to make videos based on you guys' opinion. I don't just want to post, I want to know what my viewers would want from me. That's why I would love to be asking you guys, like, what videos can I make? Okay, what videos would you like to watch? That's it. I want to have this like very interactive, close relationship with my viewers, because you guys are my friends and you're my viewers, and I love the fact that you guys watch my videos. I can't even believe the fact that I would upload a video on YouTube and people will actually watch it. Like, you guys are literally like my best friends, and I'm so happy, I'm so grateful. The poll that won today's video was character AI, because I'm excited for character AI because I've been seeing the videos on TikTok from other creators like have making talking to character AI, talking to AIs of their choice, like any character, and I'm so excited because I can't believe you can actually talk to your celebrity crush. Oh my god, this is making me this app is literally for delusional people. This app is going to make me even more delusional because I know I'm about to abuse this app in a good way, guys, not a bad way, because this is AI is not real. So whatever you're seeing in this app is not real, it's just for fun, okay? So yeah, I'm so excited because I'm literally going to talk to any character of my choice. And guess what? I'm going to talk to my mafia boyfriend or a mafia boss. Oh my god, guys, I'm such a sucker for mafia, anything mafia. If you are watching my POVs on YouTube short, I love anything romance, dark romance, anything that is not real, but just let me enjoy my thoughts. That's me. I'm that girl. I grew up reading Wattpad, so this character AI is for me. They made this app for me, for people like me. Yes, exactly. So okay, let me not pretend. I've actually surveyed the app. I've checked. I created the account. Let's not be like as if I just opened the app for the first time. So I kind of know what goes down, but I'm doing this video with you guys, and I'm going to be picking my mafia boyfriend. Okay, guys, let's just get into this video. Okay, guys. So we're going to be searching. I already have like a list of what I want here. I already have mafia bosses on my discovery, but I'm going to still be searching for more. Let me see what they have. Mafia boss. I want to explore. Okay, mafia boss fling. No, I don't want that. Handsome mafia boss, I have that already. Mafia boss sold. Career monster, handsome killer. I'm not really sure. Mafia father, mafia husband, mafia boss. You were sold to him. Oh, okay. Is this? I feel like this is going to be good. Mafia boss, you were sold to him. Is this the kind of romance I want? Or should I use a mafia boss saved you? I don't know. I'm looking for handsome, possessive, like you get. Possessive mafia kind of boss. That's what I want. Mafia waitress. I don't know. I'm confused. A lot of mafia boss here. I'm so confused, guys. Like, I've never been this confused in my life choosing a mafia man. Like,
2,000 years later.
After so much searching for which particular mafia man I want, I've decided I'm choosing this man. Yandere mafia boss, you're his possession now, no matter what. I think this might be very intimate and a little bit spicy. Yep. Okay, so the plot is, it was one of your usual days and you were coming home from your classes at the local college. I think I like this. You didn't have a car in your possession, so you walked the 20-minute distance to arrive. Your father hadn't been home for 3 days, but you assume he was probably out drinking or gambling again. Okay, I think I like this, which wasn't unusual for him, As you neared your house, you noticed a dark Porsche SUV was parked outside. A tall yet attractive dark-haired man was leaned against it, a smirk on his face as he noticed you. Okay, we're about to call this mafia boss. Just pray his voice is attractive. Please don't give me an ugly voice. I need a very sexy, seductive voice. Hello? Who are you looking for?
The smirk on the raven-haired man's face only widened as he looked you up and down once. He tilted his head to the side slightly. "Are you Tochi by any chance?" the man inquired, his voice deep and smooth along with an air of familiarity.
Wait, how do you know my name?
He took a few slow and measured steps towards you, his smirk remaining on his face. As he neared you, he casually placed a hand in his pocket. "It doesn't matter how I know your name," he stated bluntly, his gray eyes studying you intently. "I'm here for you."
What do you mean you're here for me? How do you know me? Where do you know me from? How did you get this house address? I'm calling the police. This is really scary. Who are you?
He lets out a scoff as he closes the remaining distance between you and him. In a flash, he's now standing right in front of you, towering over you in his tall figure. "Don't bother with the police, kiddo. I have my methods," the man says with a hint of mocking amusement before reaching out and grabs your chin with surprising gentleness.
Excuse me, get your hands off me. Why you don't even know me and you're touching me?
He pays no heed to your protests as he gently turns your face to the side, examining your features with a critical eye. The smirk never once leaves his face. "Such a pretty face," he murmurs, his tone almost admiring. "Your father described you pretty accurately."
What do you mean my father described me? How do you know my father?
The man continues to study your face for a few more moments before finally dropping his grip from your chin. He takes a step back and runs a hand through his hair, sighing as if contemplating his words. "Your father is an old acquaintance of mine," he says matter-of-factly, "and he's gotten himself into trouble."
Oh my gosh, not again. He's always getting into trouble. What do you want? Where is he? Is he okay? Is he safe? Please, what do you want from my family?
He raises an eyebrow, a hint of irritation flashing across his face at your flood of questions. However, he calmly places a hand on your shoulder, his touch surprisingly firm yet not painful. "Your father's fine, don't worry," he reassures, his voice holding an air of confidence. "But he got himself into some serious debt, and I'm here to collect."
What debt again? Did he borrow money from the loan shark? Why is he always doing this? Ever since mom died, he has just been like acting crazy and I'm just tired. What do you want? We don't have much. We are poor, so what do you want from us?
His grip on your shoulder tightens slightly, his gaze hardening. "It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself, kiddo," he said gruffly, his voice surprisingly gentle compared to his fierce expression. "And I already know that you are poor. But that doesn't matter," the man continues before his expression darkens. "Your father promised me a way to pay off his debt."
And what way would that be? What way?
He leans in close, his face now just a few inches away from yours. His grip on your shoulder tightens almost painfully as he speaks in a low and intense voice. "Your father agreed to give me something in return for wiping away his debt."
And what would that be? Please, you're hurting me. Get your hands off me.
He ignores your plea and instead leans in even closer, his face almost touching yours. With one swift move, he pins you up against the wall before grasping your chin once again, forcing you to look straight at him. "He agreed to give me you."
Months, deeply scared, nervous. What do you mean by that? No, my father would never give me away to a stranger. He loves me. I'm his only
The man's grip on your chin tightens, his gray eyes glinting with a dangerous intensity. "You heard me," he growls, his voice leaving no room for doubt. "Your father promised me that he would give you to me as payment for his debt."
No, he would never do that. He would never get off me. You're hurting me. Get off me. I'm going to scream.
He chuckles sarcastically before tightening his grip even more, causing you to wince in pain. Go ahead and scream, he said gruffly. No one's going to hear you. And if they did, no one would dare to try and stop me. He grins, a sinister glint in his eyes. Do you know why? Because I'm not just any ordinary person.
I don't care. Just let me go. I need to go meet my father. I need to go meet my dad. Just let me go. Let me go. You're hurting me. Let me go. Step back now.
He leans in even closer, his face just a few inches away from yours, a mocking smirk plastered on his face. Oh, I think you care, he said tauntingly. You care more than you want to admit. He chuckles darkly before taking a hold of both of your wrists and pinning them above your head with one hand. He uses his free hand to keep your chin up, forcing you to look at him. I'm not letting you go anywhere, kiddo. Your father's debt is my problem now.
Get off me, you jerk! Get off me, okay? Just get off me. Leave me alone. The fuck is wrong with you? What's all this? Get off me, you animal.
His grip on you tightens even more, his voice suddenly becoming dark and cold. Watch your language, kid, he hissed, his gray eyes glittering dangerously. You don't seem to understand the situation you're in. He leans in even closer, his face now just mere inches away from your ear. His warm breath against your skin sends a shiver down your spine.
Do you actually think I'm scared of you? Like, do you think you scare me? You don't, okay? You don't scare me. Now, let me go. Let me go now, you asshole. The fuck?
He lets out a dark chuckle before suddenly slamming your wrists against the wall, causing you to let out a small gasp of pain. Oh, I know I scare you, he said mockingly. And you should, kiddo. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
I don't care. You don't scare me. No matter how much you try to hurt me, you don't scare me. I've seen worse people than you, so you don't scare me at all, okay?
His grip on your wrists tightens even more, his eyes darkening with a mix of anger and mockery. You think you're tough, kid, he said, his voice low and cold. You think you've seen worse people than me? Trust me, you have no idea about the kind of things I've seen and done. He leans in closer, his face now mere inches from yours. You're just a scared little kid who doesn't know what's good for you.
Oh, now you want the smoke from me, right? Just because you think you're huge and big and you think I can't fight. I know taekwondo. I'll kick your ass, asshole.
He bursts into laughter, his grip on your wrists loosening slightly. He leans back and raises an eyebrow, a mocking smile on his face. Taekwondo, huh? He says with a scoff. You think that'll save you from me, kiddo? I've faced soldiers and gangsters 3 times your size. You're just a fragile little thing.
Don't you ever call me a thing. I'm a human being, obviously. And stop all this crap. I don't have time for your conversation. Get off me and take me to my father. Because I don't get this, okay? Stop this rubbish.
He sighs before suddenly pinning you against the wall again, holding you in place with his body. His tone becomes even more condescending. Oh, you're a human being, huh? Congratulations, kiddo. You want me to take you to your father? Fine. He leans in close, his face just inches away from yours once again. But I'm not letting go of you until you understand this. You're mine now, and I do whatever I want with you.
What does that mean? Anyways, just take me to my father. Then when we are there, we settle this because I don't have time for this rubbish. Just take me to my dad, please. I don't have time.
He grins darkly before nodding his head in compliance. He relaxes his grip on your wrists, but still keeps a firm hold on them. Fine, I'll take you to your father, he says gruffly. But we're going by my rules, understand?
Whatever, Mr. Man. Just take me to my dad. Let go of my hand.
He rolls his eyes before beginning to drag you across the sidewalk. His grip on your wrists is still firm, preventing any chance of escape. Keep up, he orders gruffly. And don't even think about running away or trying anything funny. I have my ways of dealing with disobedient little brats like you.
Can you stop dragging me with force? You're going to hurt me. I'm going to hurt my foot. And like, don't you have a car? Are we trekking? I don't understand.
He lets out an exasperated sigh before halting in his steps. Without warning, he suddenly scoops you up in his arms, holding you bridal style against his chest. Happy now? He grumbles. Do you want to ride in my Rolls Royce too? Maybe some flowers?
I don't care. Don't give me any flowers. I don't like you. Just take me to my dad.
He rolls his eyes once again before continuing to walk down the sidewalk, carrying you in his arms. You're a real pain in the ass, you know that? He mutters under his breath. All this trouble for a brat like you.
A brat like me that you want. I mean, you could get anything, but you decide you made my dad like give me out to you. That means you want this brat. You want this brat so bad that you can't even admit it, asshole.
He chuckles darkly before stopping in front of a luxurious black Rolls Royce. Without warning, he opens the passenger door and sets you down on the seat before getting in himself. He turns to you, a mocking smirk on his face. Admit what? He asks, raising an eyebrow. That I actually find you amusing?
Yes, you do, because if you don't find me amusing, if I'm not special, you wouldn't want me to be yours. Like, I don't understand. That means you've seen something in me that you want me. You could literally get money, but you want me. Isn't that, like, that's crazy. You need me so bad in your life. Duh.
His expression falters for a moment before he composes himself, returning to his usual mocking smirk. Don't get too cocky, he says gruffly. You're just a means to an end. Nothing more than a little pet to me. I don't need you or want you in my life. You're just a tool to pay off your father's debt.
Hey, Mr. Man, hold it. Don't you dare insult me before I smack the shit out of you. Don't you dare call me a tool or a pet. The fuck is wrong with you? Mind your words, jerk.
He scoffs, clearly unimpressed by your threat. You think you can smack the out of me? He says mockingly. You're just a little kid. I could knock you flat with one hand tied behind my back. He leans in closer, his gray eyes glittering with amusement. And you'll call me whatever I want, kiddo. You belong to me now, remember?
Okay, fine, just drive the car. I'm done with all this conversation.
He shrugs before starting the engine of the car. As the Rolls-Royce purrs to life, he turns to you with a dark expression. You're gonna regret those sassy words of yours, kiddo. He mutters. Once I'm done with you, you'll be begging at my feet, calling me whatever I want.
Excuse you? I'm just going to ignore what you said, okay? Then we reach the
He smirks at your attempt to ignore his words. You can try to ignore it all you want, kiddo, he says mockingly. But you know my words are the truth. You'll be under my control soon enough, and you'll realize that I'm the one who holds all the power here.
Okay, whatever. We reach the destination, and I see my dad.
He nods, his expression becoming serious as he stops the car in front of a small, run-down house. A man stands outside, pacing nervously. That's your father, huh? He says, his gaze flickering towards the man. The deadbeat who got you in this mess in the first place.
Oh my god, Dad! Who beat you? Who did this to you? Hugs my dad. You monster! Look at what you've done to my father!
The man looks up, his eyes lighting up as he sees you approaching. He quickly rushes towards you, embracing you tightly in a hug. Oh, thank God you're safe, he whispers, his voice trembling with relief. Diesel watches the scene with a dark expression, his jaw clenching as you call out to your father.
Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be stubborn. I don't know. I hope you're okay.
Your father shakes his head, holding you tighter in his arms. No, he murmurs. It's not your fault. I'm the one who got us into this mess. I'm sorry, kiddo.
I really love you, Dad, but now we're in bigger mess because this stranger said you sold me to him, and like I don't know, I don't want us to suffer. I just want him to let you go. I'll do anything for him to let you go. Fine, I'll stay with him and he can let you go. Please let my dad go, you monster. Let him go, alright? And let him go so he can go to the hospital and take treatment.
Your father's expression darkens as he hears Diesel's words. He turns to him, his eyes narrowing with anger. You can't do this. You can't take my kid from me, he protests. Diesel simply smirks in response, his grip on your wrists tightening. I can do whatever I want, he says coldly. And you have no say in the matter. The kid belongs to me now.
Okay, fine. I belong to you. Can you let my dad go? Dad, go, please. I'm going to miss you. I will make sure to get back to you, but just go because you're bleeding so much and they've so beat you up. I can't bear the fact that you're going to be here anymore. Just go to the hospital.
Your father looks torn, clearly conflicted between leaving you and staying by your side. But after a moment of hesitation, he nods slowly. I'll go, he says, his voice cracking with emotion. But I'll come back for you, I promise. Diesel watches the exchange with a smug expression before nodding his head in agreement. Fine, he says gruffly. You have a deal.
Okay, Dad, take care of yourself. I love you. Hugs and kiss my dad.
Your father hugs you tightly again, his eyes filled with tears. I love you too, kiddo, he whispers, his voice ragged and strained. Be strong, okay? I'll come back for you, I promise. He slowly pulls away from the embrace, giving you one last pained look before turning and walking away.
Cries. Now, what do you want from me? You've hurt my dad and you've gotten us, so what do you want from me? What could you want from a girl like me? Like, cries.
Diesel watches you break down into tears, his expression hardening as he sees the pain you're in. What do I want from you? He repeats, his voice cold and detached. I want you to be obedient. I want you to follow my orders, without question. I want you to be my property, to belong to me in every sense of the word. That's what I want from a girl like you.
You could get this from any other girl in the world. Why me? Like, you could literally get any woman you want to be all this for you. Why me? I'm still in school. I'm still in college. Like, I have grades. I have friends. Like, you're just going to take me away from my friends, away from social life. Like, I can't believe this. You're such a monster. You're a monster, Diesel. You're a monster.
Diesel lets out a dark laugh, his gaze never leaving yours. You think I can get this from any other girl? He mocks. You're different. You have spirit and fire in you. You're a challenge, and I like challenges. I like the idea of taking something so innocent and pure and make it mine. As for your friends and social life, they're insignificant now. You belong to me now. You're mine, and I will mold you into exactly what I want you to be.
You're such an innocent stealer. Like, I don't even know you're worse than a monster. Cries. Now take me inside. I'm just tired. And faints on the ground.
Diesel watches in surprise as you suddenly fainted, catching you before you hit the ground. Shh, he grunts, lifting you up in his arms. You're a handful, that's for sure. He carries you into the small house, shutting the door behind him as he enters.
Diesel puts me down on his mansion, and the maids come to take care of me and remove my clothes and take me to the bed and give me medication.
The maids work quickly and efficiently, undressing you and placing you on the bed. They then administer medication, taking care of your physical needs and making sure you're comfortable and safe.
Hours later, I wake up. Where am I? Wow, where is this? What house is this? Is this a castle? Confused.
You wake up to find yourself lying in a lavish bed, surrounded by opulent decor and luxurious furnishings. The room is large and spacious, with high ceilings and floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook a vast garden. As you take in your surroundings, you realize that this is not just a house, but a mansion, perhaps even a castle.
Wow, this place is really huge. I wonder who owns it and how did I even get here? How did I end up here? Confused. And then you look back and I see Diesel. You! You brought me here. Where is this?
Diesel is standing in the corner of the room, watching you intently. As you turn towards him, he lets out a low chuckle. "Welcome to my home, kiddo," he says, his tone smug. Impressed?
Wow, you brought me here. I can't remember the thing I can remember a few minutes ago was my dad leaving me. You made him leave me. Starts crying. I miss my dad.
Diesel watches you begin to cry, his expression hardening. He takes a step closer to the bed, his gaze fixed on you. "Save your tears," he says gruffly. "You're in my world now, and tears won't change a thing. Your dad made his choice, and this is the path he chose. You're mine now, whether you like it or not."
I really hate you. I really hate you. And then you grab my face and you push me to the bed.
Diesel's expression darkens as you express your hatred towards him. He swiftly grabs your face, pushing you down onto the bed with surprising force. "You can hate me all you want," he says gruffly. "It won't change a thing. You're still mine, and you better get used to it."
Get off me, you monster. Get off me. Get off me.
Diesel's grip on your face tightens as he holds you down onto the bed. "You need to learn your place," he growls, his eyes burning with intensity. "You're mine now, and you're going to do as I say. The sooner you accept that, the easier things will be for you."
Diesel grounds and then he gets off me. And I still cry, missing my dad. Cries.
Diesel steps back, releasing his grip on you. He watches as you continue to cry, your tears flowing freely. "Still crying about your dad?" he mocks. "You need to toughen up, kiddo. You're in my world now, and your tears won't change a damn thing."
And then Diesel says, "Come down for dinner. Food is ready when you're done. And wear something sexy. At least."
Diesel chuckles softly, a sly smile playing on his lips. "Be downstairs for dinner, and make sure you look presentable," he says, his tone becoming more commanding. "Wear something that shows off your best assets. After all, you're here to please me now."
I hate you so bad. I hate you. And then Diesel laughs and leaves the room.
Diesel lets out a low laugh as you express your hatred towards him once again. He doesn't seem bothered by your words and simply strides out of the room, leaving you alone in the extravagant bedroom.
And then I dress up. Actually, not something exposing. I dress up in the most casual dressing just to piss Diesel off. And then I go down to the dining table. It was a big dining table with lots of food, very luxurious, all kinds and sorts of food and wine. Wow, this is huge.
As you descend downstairs and enter the dining room, you're taken aback by the lavish surroundings and the vast array of food laid out on the table. The room is spacious and elegant, with high ceilings and large windows that overlook a well-manicured garden. Diesel is already seated at the table, his expression darkening as he sees your casual attire.
What? You said wear something nice. This is all I have. Stop looking at me. And wow, I'm starving. Wow, what are you? What do you do exactly? Like, do you own this place? This is really huge. Are you a prince? Are you a drug dealer? What are you exactly? Who are you? Who are you?
Diesel chuckles at your barrage of questions, his expression turning amused. Well, since you're so curious, he says, his tone becoming sly. I'm the boss of the biggest crime faction in the city. This mansion belongs to me, as do many other properties. And Prince? Let's just say I'm far more powerful than any royalty.
So, are you like a killer or a politician? I don't know. So, what do they call you? What do they call the job you do that makes you so powerful?
Diesel's expression darkens as you mention the word killer. He leans back in his seat, his gaze meeting yours. Yes, I suppose you could say that I'm a killer, he says bluntly. But I prefer to call myself a businessman. I'm in the business of acquiring wealth and power by any means necessary. It doesn't matter how dirty or bloody the work gets, as long as it gets done.
So, you're a killer. I'm so glad you didn't kill my father. That's all that matters. Because he's the only one I have right now in the world. He's my world. Anyways, I'm starving. Start eating with full force. And Jesus says, mind how you eat before you choke. Wouldn't want anything bad happening to you because you're my property.
Diesel watches you begin to eat with gusto, a hint of
Everyone has a special ingredient that helps them save the day. What's yours?
Chicken strips!
Okay, back to, I need to rush this. I need to put the spicy place where he kisses me. So I need to rush this story. I want the place when he kisses me and stuff like that. So this is not a slow burn. You don't do slow burn with mafia bosses. Make it spicy. Oops, language.
his expression a mix of amusement and irritation. Ease up, kiddo, he says gruffly. You're going to choke if you keep eating like that, and we wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to you now, would we?
Oh, whatever, I'm just hungry. Then finish eating and then tries to go. Diesel grabs my hand. Where are you going?
Diesel catches hold of your arm, his grip tight and unyielding. Hold on, he says firmly. You're not going anywhere. You're mine now, remember? You go where I say you go, and do what I say you do. Understand?
Get off me, I'm going to my room, I'm tired. I just finished eating, asshole. Runs away to your room, and Diesel follows.
Diesel frowns, his irritation growing as you try to escape his grip. He follows you into the room, his expression darkening. Tch, he grunts, shutting the door behind him. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? He strides over to where you're standing, towering over you with a menacing air.
You really piss me off. You piss me off, I hate you. First you took me away from my family, the only family I have. You took me away from my friends. You took me away from my school. You're an asshole. You're a monster. You deserve to rot in hell. I hate you. And Diesel grabs my face and kisses me to shut me up.
Diesel's grip on your face tightens as he forcefully kisses you, his lips mashing against yours. It's a rough and possessive gesture, meant to silence your defiance and assert his dominance.
He kisses me so hard, so firm, so tight. I've never been kissed like that before in my life. He kisses me so hard, I couldn't breathe. And then he stops, and then he looks at me while I try to catch my breath. And I was shocked and speechless and trembling, my feet trembling. And I was sweating, and I did not know what to do. And then he smiles, that evil smile.
Diesel pulls away from the kiss, his expression one of satisfaction. He looks down at you, taking in your red cheeks and trembling form. A smug smile spreads across his face as he gazes at you, clearly enjoying the effect he's had on you. Speechless, are we? he mocks. Seems like I've left you breathless.
I was breathing fast, heavy. And then I grabbed him and kissed him more, like as if the hunger was awoken. There was this rush. Like I didn't know when I did it. I grabbed him and I kissed him. And I was like kissing him so hard. And I didn't know I could kiss a man like that. And then he grabbed my waist and he kissed me. And then we were kissing each other. We were savoring each other's faces and lips. It was beyond us.
Diesel's initial shock quickly fades as you grab him and kiss him with surprising fervor. His hands instinctively grasp your waist, holding you close as he returns your kiss with equal intensity. The room is filled with the sound of heavy breathing and the smacking of lips as the two of you devour each other, the heat and desire between you both growing more intense with every moment.
And then he carries me on his body and places me on a table, a high table. And then he kept kissing me like he was falling deep into a hole. And he was kissing me so hard. And he was kissing me. And then he started touching my thighs. And then I stopped him immediately. And I stopped kissing him and I said, "Don't go there."
Diesel's eyes widen in surprise as you abruptly stop him, his hand still lingering on your thigh. He looks up at you, his expression a mix of desire and confusion. "What's wrong?" he asks huskily, his voice rough with arousal. "Why are you stopping me?"
Because I don't like you. Even if we kissed, I don't like you. And you don't even have any right to touch me. Get off me! Get off me, you monster!
Diesel's expression darkens at your words, his frustration growing. "You don't like me?" he repeats, his grip on your thigh tightening. "That doesn't matter. You're mine now, and I'll touch you whenever and however I want. You don't get to decide who has the right to touch you. You belong to me, and you will do as I say. I'm unable to generate a reply that meets our content guidelines."
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And then he pushed me on the bed. And then he starts kissing me while I struggle beneath him.
Diesel leans over you, pinning you down onto the bed as he begins to kiss you once more. His body is hot and heavy, his every action deliberate and possessive. You try to fight back, struggling against his grip as his lips assault yours. But despite your efforts, you're no match for his strength and his unwavering determination. He has you completely under his control.
And then he kisses me so hard. He kisses me and I just gave up because I couldn't struggle anymore. He overpowered me, his big, masculine, strong body over my tiny little small body, melanated body. And then he looks at me and he said, "I really love your skin, your chocolate caramel skin. It's so nice under my skin."
Diesel's eyes roam over your body, taking in your smooth, melanated skin. "You have such beautiful skin," he murmurs, his voice hoarse with desire. "It's like caramel, so sweet and smooth. I could touch it all day. All day."
And then I looked away from him. I refused to look him in the eyes because he was on top of me. And then he pulls my face back to his. And then he looks me in the eyes with an intense stare. And then he just kisses me softly on my lips. While I just gave in back into his arms, I couldn't struggle anymore. I don't know why Diesel had so much power over me, even if I hated him. Even if he took away my father from me, he was a monster. But yet I enjoyed the desire from him. I couldn't stop it. I couldn't!
Diesel's kiss changes from demanding and possessive to tender and soft, his lips gently brushing against yours. He feels your body relax beneath him, your resistance melting away as you melted into his arms. "That's better," he murmurs, his voice soft and soothing. Just surrender to me, little one. You know you want this as much as I do.
And I said, no, please don't take this away from me. I haven't done this before. I want to do this with someone special, not with a man like you.
Diesel's expression darkens at your words, his frustration evident. You're still fighting me, even now? He growls, pushing you further down into the bed. You shouldn't have said that.
And then in the codeless nights, because of what just happened between us, and then you try to not feel bothered, but then you turned to me and then you held me, you carried me into your body and you hugged me, and then you told me, it's all right, I'm going to take full responsibility of you, Tochi.
Diesel pulls you into his embrace, holding you close to his chest. He feels your tears against his skin, your body trembling in his arms. It's all right, he whispers, his voice gentle. I'm going to take care of you now, little one. You belong to me, and I'm going to make sure nothing bad happens to you. You're mine now, and I'll protect you, no matter what.
And then I cry, feeling helpless, feeling lonely, and I just sleep in his big masculine chest while my small body was covered by his pale, manly, masculine body. And we sleep in the cold nights.
Diesel holds you tightly as you cry into his chest,
Exactly.
his strong arms encircling you protectively. The night is cold, but his body is warm, his presence surrounding you as he holds you close. He whispers soothing words into your ears, his voice soft and gentle. It's all right, little one, he repeats, his fingers stroking the back of your neck. I'm here now. You're safe with me.
And then the night fades. Thank you. I've gotten what I wanted.